Hello artists, how are you today? Stephanie Oni coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here in Six Rivers National Forest near Willow Creek, California. Oz and I welcome you to the studio. We are so glad you're here with us today. I'm sporting a new do, if you haven't noticed. Got a little extra shabangy color. Actually, we got some little quinacridone and magenta in there, and some cobalt blue, and some ultramarine blue, and a little bit of pink. I dig it, and I hope you guys do too. I actually put on some makeup for you too, just so you can see how spatial it looks. I usually don't worry about makeup because I think that there is something empowering about not having to wear makeup. You know, in our society where it is so standard, I think going against the norm is actually more empowering for the rest of you. And that's how I see it. So that's why I really don't worry about makeup that much. Although when I put it on, I love that it makes my eyes look so pretty blue. I hope they're not too red because it's really dry in here, and I think my eyes are actually having a little bit of an issue with the makeup because they're a little stingy, so I'm sure they're a little red. Anyways, here is our project. Oh, before I go any further, this is the board that we are, that I did put together for this project, the 30x3, 30 projects, 30 days, under 30 minutes. And this is over on Patreon, along with the prompts. So if you are interested in learning about how to make the board, please jump on over to Patreon. It is $10 a month, and you do get a piece of art from me, and your support is greatly appreciated. Oh my God, he found the one squeaky toy once again. He did. Okay, so in this our prompts today, Oz, stop that, is triad, contrast, and ephemera. So these are actually the Tim Holtz cardboard word chats, and they worked really well. You'll see in the video that I did this with alcohol ink first, and I could not get the colors right. I really couldn't, but I'm leaving that in for you. Ozzy! I'm leaving that in for you so that you can see that you can fix these, and that it doesn't always happen the first time for me either. It's not always easy, and that's okay. If you keep working on it, you get yourself a little cool kind of Pete Mondrian-esque piece of art, which I dig how this has turned out. I love it. It's going up here on the board. Kapow. Boom. Okay guys, I hope you have a great day. Remember, this video is part of the contest. So yeah, we'll get another addition into the pot on Saturday's video. Thanks everybody for your support, and we will chat soon. Okay, bye. Okay, let's get another one of these done up so I can get moving on with my other projects for the week, which I've got a lot of altered book stuff going on. Oh yeah, Fred and Gertie's house need to get painted this week, or their landscape. What color do we have? Ooh, a triad. Which will be an absolute triangle. Who did that? Kathy did a triad today, or very close to a triad. Sure looked like a triad, and maybe we will just go with those basic colors, red, yellow, blue. Oh yes, what are we gonna put them with? Ephemera. Cool. And contrast. Well, those fit really well because a triad, it's about as high of contrast as you can get, right? Maybe we'll try to push light and dark contrast too. I don't know if we need to even do that. So I'm going to pull some ephemera. I'm going to pull some sort of interesting thing to paint, contrasty, and we'll come back in a moment. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do red, yellow, blue. I don't know. I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm tired, guys. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But red, yellow, blue, primary triad, that's good. You know, then you can always turn around and do secondary triads or tertiary triads. All right, this is just some Tim Holtz ephemera that I went and picked out. Now, if you are doing the prompts, the ephemera TH does stand for Tim Holtz. You do not have to use Tim Holtz ephemera. You can use whatever you want. That was just kind of my little marker at the time. So, yeah, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to use those. And then I found these little things. I'm like, oh, yeah, I could use those. So, I'm using these. Yeah, I am. Okay, and I'm just going to use alcohol ink today to color these, because why not? It's good to show you guys that you can use other mediums beyond just paint, right? Let's see what alcohol ink does with Mod Podge. Ooh, interesting. Come on. I don't want to start this all over. I might have to. Kind of off my game right now, so to speak. Okay, Mod Podge over alcohol ink does this really interesting thing. Makes the alcohol ink fibrous. Okay. These are, this one's Pinata Sunshine Yellow. The red is Pinata Chili Pepper. Pinata has also a really nice blue. This one happens to be a Coptic ink refill cayenne blue. Now with this one, yeah, we got weird stuff going on in my brush right now. It's having a reaction. What do you need? Really? And what's that? Are you wondering what I'm doing? It's all stinky over here with that alcohol, huh? It's yucky, huh? Do you think? Dude, I turned down the AC. We need the AC back up high, don't we? It's getting hot in here again. All right, artists, here it is. Not 100% happy with it, but you know, not all of them are as successful as you would hope for them to be. I do think that it does show a triad. It's not necessarily a perfect triad because of the greens, of course. We did use ephemera, and it does have a lot of high contrast from dark to light. The size contrast, you can really see the different sizes of these chips. So it does fulfill mostly the rules of what we were looking for. It has, you know, kind of gone its own way, but that is the nature of using alcohol ink. And I personally need to remember that. If you think that you're going to be able to control alcohol ink, that takes a lot of practice and a lot of time. I was close, you know, and at one point it just went crazy. Anyways, I do like it. It's just not my style at all. So we're moving on to the next one. All right, guys, I cannot leave it like this. I just can't. I'm sad that I'm going to lose the words, but I can't leave it. Colors are ultramarine blue. This is the red shade, so it actually is a little more purple than what we would like it to be. All right, let's grab a different blue. There we go. It's cobalt. Actually, cerulean would have been probably better. Because we know cerulean is the right color, right? It's a little violety blue. It's pretty cool, though. Now remember, with contrast, you can have contrast with values, with shape, with intensity of color. So the purer the color, the more intense it is. I don't mind those little spots back there. I'm being a little fussy on that. So let's bring in some reds. This is a Parole red. So I'm just going to pop that right back in there. We are going to lessen the intensity of that color here in just a second. Maybe. I don't know if we need to. Because the color that is underneath of it, I'm putting it on a little bit light, so it has more transparency, so it's picking up that dark value underneath. I already am liking this 100 times better. Okay, let's add a different value of red, a higher contrast value. Now, this is a less intense color than the pure red. So we're playing with what our values are. Oh, that's perfect. Love that. I don't want to do too much of it though, so we're just going to do that one bar. This pink. Now, yellow in the color spectrum is our brightest color. That's why, or neon green, it's either neon green or neon yellow, is the colors that our eyes naturally see as the most intense colors. So a lot of times, those will be your focal colors. There we go. Nice. All right, we're gonna pull some of this pure yellow down into here. Now this yellow is a more transparent color, so you don't get as good of coverage with it. But we're doing pretty good with that. I like that. So a drop of water just got into my paint and thinned it out for me, which I wasn't really wanting to do. There we go. All right. Let's, now I could darken the value. I didn't put out any black yet. I could darken the value, but it's already pretty dark with these intense colors. So we're just gonna just do some, there, look at that. Perfect. Love that. Much, much, much better. All right, so my eye wants to see that yellow be on that side so that I can finish that piece in my mind. So we're gonna pull in some pure yellow and really pop a high contrast in there. Nice. All right. And let's pull in a pure blue for our top piece. Now, it's gonna be interesting because blue is our coolest color on here, and we are kind of playing with this. We are going to make that cool, dark color sit on top. And let's see what happens. Does it discombobulate, or is it okay? I think it's okay. It is definitely much less seen that way. Just kind of tone down that whiteness there. All right, so this bothers me now. So we're going to go into our pure red, Parole red. And bring it over. So I decided not to use much contrast in values, except for the blues showing 3 different values. And I don't have the lightest value on top, so that's kind of different there. And we'll see, it might create some discord to our eyes, but if it does, then that is good. And discord, you know, that's not the, you know, it's not super pleasing to our eyes. So we do that to create focus, interest, and energy. All right, so even though I had those great words on there, I decided to remove them and work more with the contrast. So that color got very orangish because I had some red in there and picked it up. I'm just gonna come over the top, do one more white. There's no saying that you just have to have one solid color either. Of course, there, I screwed that up. All right. I am much happier with this piece. we show the complementary colors much, much better. I'm kind of wanting to bring in something else underneath the bottom of that. Oh, I didn't want it to fall into there. There, much better. Okay, guys, so don't necessarily give up on the whole composition. Sometimes you just need to change the medium that you're working in, you know, and let's really do think about using contrast in our work to draw attention. And then also, if you see a spot that doesn't feel right, it could be that you have too high of contrast. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll chat soon.